Technology Tuesday. Woo, what a theme. I tell you, we're in the presence of the Salish Sea. We're on the traditional territories of the Lekwungen-speaking people. So we've got old and new technologies. But more importantly, we're going to talk a little bit about new technologies and how these new technologies help us further our understanding of the oceans and what we can do to help the oceans. You know, the ocean is really a whole world unto itself, so there's lots to explore yet. And we have lots of friends in fantastic places like the University of Victoria, the Ocean Networks Canada team. What technology does Ocean Networks Canada use to increase our learnings and knowledge about the oceans? Tanner, Steve, and Keely, take it away. We're trusting you to inspire us and tease us with some cool tech. Off to you.
We use technology to increase our understanding and learning of the ocean.
Here we have a science class road with its manipulator arms that we can place junction boxes that are connected to multiple instruments, such as this mooring in this test tank over here that we use to measure things like the water properties, things like temperature, salinity, as well as things like the current.
This instrument is an underwater glider fitted with a hydrophone that will be used to monitor whales and their habitats off the west coast of Vancouver Island.
Well, this is a CTD instrument which collects biological, chemical, and physical properties of the water column. There's multiple sensors here, and we capture oxygen, turbidity, chlorophyll, and others.
Thanks, guys. Wow, who knew that instrumentation was so cool? Stuff that you don't see living beneath the ocean and giving us all that fantastic feedback. And for those of you that want to see some of these things in action, check out Ocean Networks Canada website. They've got some fabulous information, underwater video. You've got new technology, you've got old technology, and then you've got just that kind of reliable technology. And Ken Balcom from the Center for Whale Research on San Juan Island for over 4 decades has been using photography to identify and monitor the health of the southern resident killer whale population, which are of course a critically endangered population. Anyhow, Ken, the floor is yours. We look forward to learning from your perspective how technology has assisted Center for Whale Research over the years.
Yeah, I'm Ken Balcom, the senior scientist here at the Center for Whale Research on San Juan Island. We've been doing this photo identification of individual killer whales in the Salish Sea since 1976. And we know every individual, resident for sure all those years, and transients for most of the years. And basically what we've done is put together a photo identification catalog that the naturalists on the whale watching boats, and recently we've added drones to our program here, where in our case we're looking at social networking of the whales as seen underwater. We can, from an aerial view, you can actually watch the whales swimming along and see who's next to who. And so we do have individual recognition from the air as well. Take high-resolution still photographs of the whales with a drone, and they've been able to look at the nutritional condition of the whales. For example, they see that all the southern resident killer whales are skinnier than any of the transients that swim around these waters. They're also skinnier than the northern resident ecotype. So we know that nutritional stress is one of the issues facing these southern residents, and we're hopeful that we can advocate enough for salmon restoration in all the rivers, the Fraser in particular for this area, but also Puget Sound rivers. And we're happy to note that the Elwha dams have been removed, so the major river Elwha that drains into the Strait of Juan de Fuca used to have 100-pound salmon occasionally in there, and 25,000 fish in general, and Chinook. So we're looking for that ecosystem to gradually restore. It'll probably take another 10 or 15 years, but hopefully back to what was the original run size for that particular river. But we must advocate for the other rivers in the area too, and in particular the Fraser, which right now is not having good fish runs, and it's had its problems. a lot of development in the downriver estuaries and habitats that the young salmon need to grow up, and recently a big rock slide up in the upper river. So pay attention. We have to feed the whales in order for them to survive. Thank you very much. Our website is whaleresearch.com, and you're welcome to keep up with our studies by visiting that regularly. Thank you.
Ken, you really are the godfather of whales. You have for over 4 decades monitored this population, you have cared for this population, you have expressed your passion in all the appropriate forums, both political and non, to get the right messages across so that we all can better understand how critically important these whales are to the Salish Sea. So we thank you for all of what you do. You're amazing. Any of you that would like to know more, the Center for Whale Research has got fabulous information. They've got a free app which you can download, which gives you lots of great content about the southern resident killer whales and additional information that you might find inspiring. From Eagle Wing Tours perspective, technology, it assists us actually monitor and manage a fleet of boats across the Salish Sea region. Theme, what is the next theme? This is Technology Tuesday. So it's, oh yeah, right. Watershed Wednesdays. Such a cool theme and topic. Lots to know about the watersheds, and I've got not 1, not 2, but 3 guest speakers to share some of their tidbits of information that you might find interesting. Anyhow, we'll talk to you on Watershed Wednesday. Thanks for being you, and until then, be safe, be well. We'll see you tomorrow.